So with the roof prepared, we're ready now to fit build the bar up. So we've shown you where this roof bar goes on the roof. Now it's best to build it up first in the workshop. So this is just the fitting kit for one side that you'll get with it. So for one side you'll have 3 of these special wide head Allen head bolts, okay, and then you've got 2 spacers, okay, and you might not be able to see these so well, and these are special washers that have got a little tab inside that stops it falling off, because we'll show you as you put it together and you'll see why you need these. So if I just pass the camera to Tom. Okay, so to build it up, take one of the Allen head bolts, drop him through, and you'll see they're specially made so they just pop through there, okay, and get your little finger, okay, and then you need to put 2 of the spacer washers on, 2 of the black spacer washers, 2, 3, like so, and then 1 of these. Now these ones, as they go on, they'll click on, okay, and then the beauty of these washers is they don't fall out, they don't let everything fall out, they keep it all in place. So right there, okay, so that one through, 2 of those, and the special anti-loss spacer. Okay. Now these washers are exactly the right height so that when you clamp them down, we've seen some kits for sale where they don't have these washers, and what you end up doing is the bolts, when you tighten the bolt, they pull on the thin aluminium and just pull it down into a cavity, where these actually pull it down and it's pre-spaced, so the force is going through the washers, okay? So when you've got that all built up, if I jump up on the roof now, we've got one built up on the roof ready, okay? And it's now just a question of flipping this over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get the taller ladders, and then Tom can video it from the top as we do it. For this video, we've taken the front and the rear part off, so there's just a little crosshead screw there that we've taken off, and you can just slip the front and the rear section out, and that just makes it a little easier to position. So again, just make sure everything lines up, and then what you can do then is with a hex, I'll take it off the driver for the minute. Hold on. Just to spin it in, and what you really want to do is to put that through the gap at the top and just check. Right, that's the first one located, and then into the second one, okay, get that located. Again, just hold, if you hold it up, you can, if they don't quite go in, you can at least look. Okay, so now I've got those all in, I'll spin those in by hand. Okay. And you'll see this little rubber trim, it's got a nice little rubber trim, and as we clamp it down, it squidges out the rubber trim. Okay, get this one in. Okay. Now, don't do these up too tight at this stage. It may look like we started tightening those up. We've got these loosely positioned. What we need to do now is fix these end pieces on. So these end pieces fit in and screw in, but there is a small bit of double-sided tape here. So what we'll throw in with the kit is some of these alcohol wipes. We'll throw a couple in, so you've got one for each side. Okay, and these are moist, and what you can do is just clean the area there, just to remove any polish. Okay, and while you're there, clean that back area there. Okay. So while the adhesive's evaporating, I'm just gonna, sorry, the solvent's evaporating, not the adhesive. Okay, so I'll just remove the small screw from that, okay? And this is the end section, and we're gonna just remove the, it's always tricky to do this. Okay, so there we go, we've got it at last. Now what you'll see is the foam sticks up above the level of the adhesive there, so what we can do is keeping that end in the air, slide this section into the cavity in the extrusion on the end there, keep it up, off, okay, and then get it in, okay. Now you'll see it mates in here nicely, but also just check that it's not, because you've got a little bit of movement at the front edge there, so make sure it's in line and you're happy with the location, okay, and then press that down, okay. So with that pressed down, we can screw that in, okay, and then just nip in that little screw there. Now I'm just going to slide to the back. It'll take me a minute. So you better see it fine from there, I think. So I'm just going to whip out that screw, put that to the side. We've already cleaned it with the adhesive wipe there. Remove the tape. Okay, keeping the end, the adhesive section off. Push that up. Slide it in. Make sure these top tabs locate fully. Just check it's right. Okay. Push that down. Whack the screw in. Okay. There's the screw. Now we're happy with that. We'll do the final tightening of the 3 screws along here. Okay. And when you're happy they're tight, pop these little poppers in. Okay, I'll come and do the front one, and these just pop in. If I do the front one, let me do these back 2, and then I'll come up near you and we'll see. Okay, let me slide up here. Right then. Okay, so again, just make sure, last check that you're happy that the bolts are tight, and then pop this little insert in like so, and that's the job finished.